We all know the pain of lag or crappy picture quality that can totally ruin an epic gaming session. Ever found yourself wondering, is it my skills or is my TV just not cutting it? You're definitely not alone there. But here's the good news. The best gaming TVs out there fix these issues with high refresh rates and super low input lag, giving you that smooth, responsive gameplay we all want. In this video, we will break down the best 6 gaming TV of 2025. Plus, with 4K resolution and HDR, these TVs bring you stunning lifelike visuals that make you feel like you're right there in the game world. Having a top-notch gaming TV can make all the difference. So, are you ready to upgrade your gaming experience? If you are, don't forget to watch till the end to pick the best option out there. So, let's dive right in. Number 6. Roku Smart TV. It's one of the most versatile TVs out there at around $349 for 65-inch model. If you're after a screen that can handle gaming, streaming, and just everyday viewing, this might just be the one for you. First up, we've got the 4K display. It's sharp, it's vibrant, and the colors pop, especially with the support for HDR10+ and HLG. This means whether you're binge watching your favorite shows or diving into the latest fantasy game, the visuals are going to look solid. Though it's an OLED panel, which might not have the deep blacks of OLED, it still brings clarity and contrast that'll elevate your viewing experience. Now let's talk about the 60Hz refresh rate. It's good for casual gaming and regular viewing, though if you're a hardcore gamer, you might miss the ultra-smooth 120Hz experience here. Still, for most users, it handles motion well enough to keep things looking smooth. Another great thing, the Roku TV Smart Platform. It's easy to navigate and offers a massive range of streaming services like Netflix, Disney+, Apple TV+, Hulu, and YouTube. Plus, with 4 HDMI ports, you can hook up multiple devices from consoles to soundbars. And let's not forget, this TV works with Apple HomeKit, Alexa, and Google Assistant. Sadly, it doesn't come with a built-in voice assistant, so you'll need an external device for hands-free control. One unique feature is its adjustable height. No tools are needed, so you can easily tweak it to fit your setup, whether you're hosting a movie night or gaming with friends. Number 5. TCL 65Q651G, our top pick for best value at around $399 per 65-inch model. If you're after a gaming TV that won't break the bank, this one's a hidden gem. First up, Game Accelerator 120. This feature lets you enjoy up to 120Hz variable refresh rate. That means smooth, stutter-free gameplay even during those intense battles. No more dropped frames or lag just when you're about to clinch that win. Next, let's talk visuals. This TV has QLED Pro with quantum dot technology, covering nearly the entire DCI-P3 color gamut. In simpler terms, expect vibrant, lifelike colors that make everything pop. Whether you're watching a nature doc or exploring an epic game world, it's all about those rich visuals. Brightness is another win here. The high brightness plus LED backlight means you're good to go even in well-lit rooms. And yes, it's not going to compete with an OLED, but the clarity is solid for the price. And let's not forget about sound. With Dolby Atmos, you're getting immersive audio that wraps around you. It's a huge plus for both gaming and binge watching your favorite shows. No need for extra speakers to get that cinematic feel. Oh, and for the gamers out there, auto game mode is a lifesaver. It automatically switches to low latency mode, so your inputs are almost instantaneous. The input lag is super low, so every button press counts. Now let's be real, there are a couple of trade-offs. HDR brightness is just okay, so highlights in HDR content won't jump out as much as on higher-end models. Also, there's no local dimming, which means contrast can feel a bit flat, especially in darker scenes. It doesn't support HDMI 2.1 or 4K at 120Hz, but you do get 1080p and 1440p at 120Hz with VRR. So for casual gamers, this is still a solid setup. Number 4. Hisense 75U7N. If you're after a massive screen with tons of features, this 75-inch beast has got you covered for around $99. First off, it's rocking a mini OLED panel with full array local dimming, which means you're getting those deep blacks and excellent contrast that make movies pop, especially in a dark room. And speaking of popping, this TV is a total champ with HDR content. It supports Dolby Vision, HDR10 Plus, and HLG, so highlights in HDR movies really stand out. For all you gamers, you'll love the HDMI 2.1 support, allowing up to 4K at 144 Hz with variable refresh rate (VRR). This means ultra smooth gameplay with minimal blur, even during intense action sequences. Now, the VRR does have a slight hiccup around the 100 Hz mark, but for most of us, it's barely noticeable. When it comes to bright rooms, the Hisense 75U7N is ready with highest hour brightness and solid reflection handling, so daytime viewing won't be an issue. Color-wise, it covers a wide color gamut, which makes for vibrant, lifelike visuals enhanced by the HiView Engine Pro. And for streaming, you're getting Google TV with all the big names like Netflix, Hulu, and Prime Video built right in. Plus, you can control everything hands-free with Google Assistant and Alexa built in, which is super convenient. But hey, it's not all perfect. The viewing angles aren't great, so if you're watching with a crowd, only the folks directly in front will get the best view. Also, the SDR pre-calibration accuracy is a bit average, so if you're picky about perfect color, you might need to get it professionally calibrated. Number 3. Sony BRAVIA 7. If you're a PS5 gamer looking for a top-notch TV for around $1,499, this 65-inch mini OLED display is built to deliver stunning visuals, whether you're watching movies or diving into the latest games. The full-array local dimming gives it amazing contrast, making those dark scenes in HDR content pop with deep blacks and vibrant colors. Speaking of HDR, this TV supports Dolby Vision, HDR10, and HLG, so you're covered no matter what type of HDR content you're into. Now, for all you gamers out there, this TV has 4K at 120 Hz and VRR support, which means smoother gameplay with less screen tearing, perfect for PS5 and other modern consoles. However, it only supports 4K at 120 Hz on 2 HDMI ports, so if you're switching between multiple consoles, you might have to juggle your cables a bit. The input lag is super low, and with its XR motion clarity, motion blur is kept to a minimum, which is great for fast-paced action scenes in gaming. On the downside, this TV isn't ideal for bright rooms due to its disappointing viewing angles. You really need to sit directly in front for the best experience, as the picture loses some quality from the sides. Plus, it could struggle a bit with glare in very bright environments. There's also some blooming in game mode, which means you might notice a bit of halo effect around bright objects on dark backgrounds, especially in dim lighting. For movie lovers, the BRAVIA 7 shines with Dolby Vision support and excellent out-of-the-box color accuracy, meaning you get that true-to-life picture that filmmakers intended. It's also got Google TV as its smart platform, so you have access to all the major streaming apps like Netflix, Disney Plus, and Prime Video. Lastly, Google Assistant is built in, making it easy to control the TV with your voice. Number 2. LG OLED G4, the ultimate premium TV at around $2,499 for 65-inch model. This OLED panel is a powerhouse, delivering perfect, inky blacks and near infinite contrast that makes everything look absolutely stunning in a dark room. And thanks to its impressive HDR brightness, highlights pop right off the screen, giving you that rich HDR experience with Dolby Vision support. Gamers, you're in for a treat. This TV offers HDMI 2.1 on all 4 ports, meaning you can enjoy 4K at 144 Hz with super smooth variable refresh rate support across multiple consoles or gaming PCs without any hassle. Add to that the nearly instantaneous response time, and you'll notice zero blur during fast motion scenes. Plus, with the low input lag, every button pressed translates instantly on screen, making it feel like an extension of your controller. Even in a bright room, the SDR brightness and excellent reflection handling keep the image crisp and vibrant, so it doesn't lose its magic when there's a bit of sunlight. And it's not just about performance. This TV has an incredible wide color gamut that delivers lifelike, bright, and vibrant colors right out of the box. There's no need for extra calibration, as the SDR accuracy is top-notch, so you're good to go from day one. Now onto a couple of minor drawbacks. The aggressive automatic brightness limiter can sometimes be a bit distracting if you're watching something with large, bright areas, as it dims the screen slightly to protect the OLED. And because of the super fast response time, you might notice a bit of stutter with slower paced content, nothing too major, but worth mentioning. Number 1. Samsung S90D, the best model of 2025 at around $1,599 for 65-inch model, and I can see why. First up, the HDMI 2.1 ports on all 4 inputs allow you to max out at 4K and 144 Hz with variable refresh rate VRR support. It's perfect if you're rocking a high-end gaming PC or the latest consoles, as you'll get incredibly smooth, tear-free gameplay. And thanks to its near instantaneous response time, there's absolutely no blur. You're getting crisp, clear motion even in the fastest games. Now let's talk image quality. This TV offers a near infinite contrast ratio, so those blacks are deep, inky, and perfect for darkroom movie nights. The HDR brightness is another standout. Highlights really pop, giving you a full, impactful HDR experience. Plus, it's got a fantastic color gamut and vibrant color volume, so everything looks lifelike and punchy, especially in HDR, and for those who hate judder, the S90D removes 24p judder from any source, so your movies are as smooth as they should be. Another thing I love is the SDR brightness and exceptional reflection handling. This TV holds up well in bright rooms, which is a big win if you're gaming or watching TV during the day. The low input lag makes it ultra responsive, so there's no delay between your controller and what happens on screen. Now, for a couple of downsides, it doesn't support Dolby Vision, which could be a deal breaker if that's important to you. Also, the aggressive automatic brightness limiter can be a bit distracting on large bright areas. It dims the screen slightly to manage heat and power. Lastly, the stutter on slower paced contents might be noticeable due to its fast response time, but honestly, it's not a deal breaker for most people. Overall, the Samsung S90D packs in top-tier features that make it fantastic for gaming. Alright folks, that's a wrap for today. Now I want to hear from you in the comments. Are you on the hunt for a compact model to fit your desk, or are you going all out with a full-size gaming TV for the living room? And if you found this content helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and have a great one.